So the woman at Ruth Chris had spoken. She had showed up the night, I guess the night before. She said she spent the night before with Dolph, and then she was with him at Ruth Chris. They're still checking to see if he was brought there that day or that morning or the night before, though.
So I want you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button when you come in the channel, man. Hey, as soon as you come in the channel, hit the like button, man. Boy, they just found out Snoop Bands had the gloves, man. Like, y'all got to understand the fact that Snoop Bands had the gloves on, man. Him and Paper Raul, man. And it's sad to say, man. And it comes down to the fact that people don't want to see this, man. People want to see like them overcome this, and people really want to see them like really not fall into like the act of senseless violence, man. Because at the end of the day, we all know for a fact that everybody that played a role in this, they send back. They looking at this, man, like, okay, Paper Raul, he was at the turkey giveaway, but why did he have on the same blue gloves from Makedas? Like, I don't want people to really like look at Young Dolph like, oh, Young Dolph was sweet. No, Young Dolph wasn't sweet. Young Dolph trusted a lot of people that really wanted to like take him out the game and send him up, because at the end of the day, we all know for a fact that everything that they played a role in, man, they send back looking at Young Dolph like, man, Young Dolph, man, he should have instantly had security with him, real security, because his brother that wanted enough security. His brother really didn't help at all. And it's like, why would you come to Makedas and then disappear? Like, we all know this for a fact that it's a lot of people who play a role in these type of things, man. But we all sit back and we wonder, like, is they send back, is they count everything that go on, like, is they real live, like, putting the proper work in that's supposed to be put in? No, they not. At the end of the day, we know for a fact Snoop Band's sitting there looking at this situation like, you know what, Young Dolph ain't really, you feel me? Like, y'all gotta really understand what's really going on, man. And y'all gotta take heed to the fact of the whole situation.
So going through some of the prior video shoots, a lot of them have the cryptic message of money on Dolph's head. So reviewing a lot of the videos beforehand. They say that he was supposed to be shooting a video that morning, that he was at the shop, but for whatever reason that didn't end up happening.
The reason that didn't end up happening is because the people that he trusted, they sat back and they plotted on him. They knew his whereabouts. They knew where he was going to be at. And anybody that know where you're going to be at, they're going to realize, get a drop on you quick. We all know this for the simple fact that everything that's going on, man, we know for a fact that everybody that played a role in this, they sitting back looking at this like, you know what? I ain't finna get myself involved in this. At the end of the day, we know for a fact that everybody that know the truth about Young Dolph, man, they know how it go, and they know exactly how everybody comment on this. And you gotta really look at the situation from a different point of view, man, because he was set up by his own people. Like, we already know this for the simple fact, man. Like, and a lot of people look at this like Young Dolph really didn't he ain't put in no work to basically have no security to basically protect him like the way he's supposed to be protected. But he did. At the end of the day, you got to understand his brother was supposed to have been a person who was out there on the front line for him. At the end of the day, we know this, boy. And you got to realize the fact that everything that's being said, this is real life. Like, once you come out the house, like, they own your bumper. Like, at the end of the day, we told them that Moneybagg Yo Nell was gonna go through the same stuff over and over again.
People rocking with Young Dolph forever. Shout out to all the people rocking with PRE. Hey guys, become a member, hit that blue join button. I'm gonna show you exactly how to make easy money creating content. Let's get right into it, y'all. Key Glock. So the guys that was parked across the street, they were watching Dolph the whole time, man. Don't forget about the Bentley that drove by in front of Makedas Cookies right on Airways, man. And the other car that was 901 Trigger Trey's car parked right around the corner of the Family Dollars. That's a Ford Explorer. It's gray. The Tahoe that's way back behind that long driveway by the grass field, that Tahoe is beige or gold color. Some people might say gold, some people might say bronze or beige, but whatever you want to call it, it's like a tan color, but it's a lot of people call it a lot of different colors. And then you got the white Benz that pulls up, the infamous white Benz. That's already known to be belong to Black Youngster, and then they sold that car, and then that one lady ended up saying it got taken. But then just recently, like last week and a half ago, they said that that wasn't even the same car from the Covington. So why were they?
And we all know for a fact that we can really look at this and take heed to this. Like, a lot of people sit back and people don't really be cautious of what they doing nowadays. And we all know for a fact Black Youngster, he was the main one who set it up. Like, y'all gotta understand, he was the one that hopped out the Bentley truck to make sure that Cornelius Smith and Straight Drop did what they had to do. At the end of the day, we know this, man.
Why were they swearing up and down, left and right, saying that that was the same white Benz from the Covington shooting? And they even had this lady come on TV and talk about this whole entire made up story about how she left the white Benz on running at the gas station to go inside in Memphis. Nobody does that. That's unheard of. Not even somebody that dumb would do anything like that. And, you know, not to call anybody out on anything like that, but look, one thing you got to realize is that it's 5 or 6 cars up there, and Young Dolph did not come there with his own car. Somebody pulled his car up because look, they took his keys at the clinic, and his brother wasn't even with him. Because when you look closely at that gas station footage, you couldn't see the brother that well inside the car. I don't know what people were looking at, but that could have been the outline of the seat. Okay. And because, you know, one seat could have been a little bit more forward than the other, so it might have looked like somebody leaning against the seat, but just the perspective of how far away the people are and the angle, it wasn't what it was. So that plus Marcus Thornton parked his car allegedly on Joy Lane and Airways behind Makeda's kitty corner, right in between the Shell and the laundromat. And then he walked back behind that laundromat and into the Makedas and potentially through that back door where Raven herself said in the interview with Sko that she and her mom came and opened that door at 9 in the morning. And why is they doing that at 9 in the morning? And then they never talk about them being at the store when they were in the interview. They're like, we weren't even here at all that day. They're like, we don't even come here that often. And then a couple days later, or a week or so, a couple weeks later, she's talking about how, yeah, actually, no, I was there that morning unlocking that door. I'm like, wait, what's going on? Is everybody paying attention to this? Because every time that Cookie Monster opens her mouth, what happens is that she keeps leaking info. And the fact that when she seen what the other bloggers was posting, she was talking about, oh, it must have been somebody from one of us that leaked this information. How did they get it? How did they get it? And so she's failing to realize that she gave some of the information away. Her brother came on and the whole thing and talked to Ratchet TV. Shout out to Ratchet. And another thing you got to realize is that, hey, Moneybagg Yo's white Corvette was spotted too. And a young person, a young kid, and we're not even going to name no names, said that he seen Moneybagg Yo literally getting into that Bentley because they turned that corner so fast. The kids was walking, and they were like, "Dang, look at that car!" Because they knew that car was bulletproof and worth $500,000. That's at least a 2020 or up. And it's that Instagram video where it's Moneybagg Yo's baby mama getting that Bentley and getting the keys handed to her, and you could see the whole inside of it. It was peanut butter. And basically, one of my subscribers lives on the same street as her. He got money like that. And he says that she keeps all her cars parked outside. And that's how all the neighbors know about the Bentley being there. And that's why Moneybagg Yo got that moved and put on a truck, a tow truck, the same type of truck, the same truck that Key Glock rented to move his yellow cars. After the driver came back from wherever Key Glock took his, I think Key Glock might have took his to LA, but after the driver came back, he came to pick up Moneybagg Yo's Bentley and a bunch of other his cars and take that to Atlanta, where they took it to the chop shop and sold it out because that Bentley was literally caught on picture in front of the Makedas cookie shop. That's 100% fact. You go back and look at all my videos with that same picture over and over again with the two dudes running across that parking lot. And what do you see in the back once you zoom in? It's that black Bentley that's going by. A lot of people try to say it was a Lincoln, but no, when that picture dropped at first, when it was clear HD 4K, they ended up at first showing you only the dudes in the parking lot in the white Benz. But then months later, it's like out of nowhere, they're like, wait, there's a more to this whole little still frame that they showed. They showed the Bentley clear as day. And the only two people with that type of Bentley in town, one of them is Moneybagg Yo because he's got the peanut butter guts, and the other person has the white with the black tone diamond stitches on it. And one thing y'all got to realize is that the sources in Memphis are coming through, man. They're DMing me every day telling me exactly what the inside of the cars look like, what not, because they have all the videos saved from all the screen records they did following the Instagram when they used to just be following all the rappers in Memphis. Y'all got to understand Memphis is small, man. And so the fact that these rappers been around and we've seen these cars and we know that's Moneybagg Yo's car. We know that that was Black Youngster's white Benz. And so that's why the sources are saying that it has something to do with Moneybagg Yo, Yo Gotti, and Black Youngster, just like how they planned that 100 shots before. And they didn't like the fact that Dolph survived and made a whole song and an album talking about him surviving that and basically dissing every single one of them. And then not only that, but he basically was claimed as the king of Memphis, and they were like basically power thirsty, power hungry to get that title. They wish they could, you know, they were kind of jealous. They kind of wish they had that spot, right? But no, the respect from the fans were way more on Dolph's side and how he did PRE. The one thing that this whole thing stemmed from when it all started in Memphis was that Yo Gotti and Young Dolph performed with each other on the stage. But then when Young Dolph said he wanted to do everything on his own and Yo Gotti tried to sign him, Dolph said, "No, I don't need your money. I'm already getting more." He didn't say it exactly like that, but what he meant was that he basically was not signing to Yo Gotti, and he let him know that in that business meeting. And right after that, from that whole beef, Yo Gotti was already trying to undermine and sabotage everything Dolph was doing in Memphis. He even called 12 on him multiple times and also tried to sue Dolph and everything like that. Plus, afterwards, after all of that, Yo Gotti baby mama ended up not being loyal to him, and whatever reason that they got in a fight for, she went and got with Dolph for a night. And basically, Dolph was like, "Oh, okay, so if she's going, she's going." And then what happened. But Yo Gotti got super salty about that. Then he recruited Black Youngster basically for the sole purpose of being a personal hitman. Y'all got to realize that some of the stuff that Yo Gotti be doing out there in the streets, man, and hiring all these people is not with the good intentions, because that's what the folks out there in Memphis are saying. You could even ask Fabo Gold the fact that he had to cut a lot of people off because they were not loyal. They were basically living the wrong kind of life and stuff like that. So look, guys, it's gonna be some more news coming out. So go ahead, subscribe to this channel, like this video. Go ahead.
And I want y'all to really look at what's really going on, because this is a revolving door, and we know for a fact that everybody that played a role in it, like people sitting back looking at this, like they some goofies. Like at the end of the day, half of CMG is some goofies, because only clowns will sign the op to their label. Like, you gotta understand, man, what happened to Young Dolph, man. They sent that man up, boy, and I wish I would, boy, I ain't gonna need to say them, boy. At the end of the day, boy, I know a lot of people rock with the people that's with PRE, man, but we know for a fact that CMG got a lot of informants that's working with PRE. And they said, I want to know how many people think that Snoop Bands really did that, boy. Y'all think Snoop Bands really put that bag up on that, boy? Y'all think Paper Raul really did that, boy? They saying this in Memphis right now, boy. Right now, boy, y'all really got to pay attention to what's going on, because Young Dolph ain't want to get dead like that, boy. They went at every crib that he had, boy, looking for that bag. When he was at Roof Chris, they took the Louis, boy. They took the Rainbow Louis bag, boy. Once they went in the crib, it was a whole different ball game, because you got to understand the fact that Cornelius Smith and everybody that played a role in this, man, them was the main ones sitting back looking like, you know what? I'll do this for Paper Raul, because Paper Raul real life he gonna look out for me. Boy, they put that bread on that top, boy. Y'all know for a fact that whenever the bread put on top, man, they realize they take everybody down in their path, boy, regardless if you sign to the label or not. And we already know for a fact, everybody that signed to the label, they sitting there looking at them like they some clowns, man. And if you rock with PRE, hit the like button. If you rock with CMG, hit the dislike button. Boy, at the end of the day, boy, we Dolphins or nothing, boy. Like, you can't be coming in nobody's channel comment when you know for a fact that the whole channel about Young Dolph. Like, at the end of the day, boy, we know this, boy. And we know for a fact that everybody sitting back looking like Young Dolph, he wasn't the main one who was getting money in Memphis. Yes, he was. Yo Gotti just started getting money, boy. His money slowed up, boy, like a pretzel, boy. Pretzel that's been sitting in the sun, boy. Like, at the end of the day, boy, we know this, boy. At the end of the day, boy, throw them Dolphins in the chat, boy. Some people don't want to realize, take heed to this and really pay attention to what's really going on, man. Some people just want to play games, man. Y'all grown as hell, boy. Y'all gonna keep doing this, man? At the end of the day, we know for a fact that you have to analyze what you do, boy. You have to be cautious of what you do. You have to be safe when you real life rocking with people who rock with the ops. Y'all know how many of the people that y'all hang with the people that y'all don't like, because y'all talk about them and gossip all day. At the end of the day, y'all sit there and say, yeah, I don't like what's her name. Yeah, I don't like what's his name because of this reason, because of that reason. That's the same thing with what happened with Young Dolph, boy. They said Snoop Bands was the one that hopped out of Straight Drop Car, boy. Like, at the end of the day, and the only reason he hopped out, boy, and y'all may think this a game, boy. Go do y'all research, boy. I'm steady telling y'all, boy. At the end of the day, we already know for a fact everybody that played a role in this, man. And we know who rocking with Dolph and who not. Y'all really got to look at this, man, because some people real life sit back and be like, you know what? Dolph ain't do nothing for me, so why would I even rock with him? You gonna rock with Dolph, boy, at the end of the day, because Dolph is the one who set the foundation, man. Dolph was the one who real life put all them people on, and they sat there and went in on them. They did him dirty, boy. At the end of the day, we can't get mad at what people do. We can't get mad at what people, like, how people feel, boy. But we all know for a fact that we can real live look at this and be like, you know what? Young Dolph, he did a lot for other people. He ain't have to do nothing for me, boy. But at the end of the day, we all know for a fact that everybody that played a role in this, man, they sitting there looking like, why ain't nobody ride for Dolph? Why didn't nobody ride for Dolph from the beginning? From the beginning to the end, man. At the end of the day, all they really did was sit back and count the money. Them the same bands that was in Young Dolph video when he had the airplane, boy. Like y'all know this, boy. He had to, hey, go do y'all research, boy. I don't care if y'all go, hey, I don't care if as soon as y'all get off this live, boy, y'all go do y'all research, boy. The bands that Young Dolph had, boy, on that plane with Snoop Bands and Paper Route Wu. Wu the Kid is what they call him. I want y'all to really understand what's really going on, man. This is a revolving door, and we really, really need to pay attention to this, man, because it's like part 8 of this whole matter.
At the end of the day, he was just there trying to help out, his community, and he thought that help, giving his friends and his brother security positions, he was helping them, and too many people knew where he was, too many people knew what he was doing and the whole schedule, and it didn't end up doing any good for him in the long.
It kind of turned out, it went south on him. That's what you could call it, because a lot of people look at it like Young Dolph made that mistake himself. Don't put that on that man, because at the end of the day, we know for a fact that Young Dolph instantly, he put in work, boy. He put in work in Memphis, boy. Mm-hmm. Y'all don't know what happened, boy.
Yeah, he went to the shop. He went to go. I mean, he's been there numerous times. Every time he come back to the city, he makes sure that he would stop in, check in, support them, and show the community the love and support. And this time was the last time. Didn't end up helping him.
It ended up sending him up, man, because Makeda and them looked at it like he was a sweet lick. And we all know for a fact that Young Dolph ain't no lick, boy. He put y'all on, boy. He tried to promote y'all, boy, when y'all know that he owned that company, boy. And I know a lot of people sit back and be like, you know what? I ain't rocking with Makedas like that. No, it don't matter if you rocking with Makedas or not, man. It's about if you rocking with Dolph. Like at the end of the day, man, people sit back and play games all day until this the last moment, man. Y'all see what just happened to that man, boy. Y'all need to really open your eyes, man, because there's so many people getting lost out here in these streets, man, getting sent up for countless acts, man. Y'all gonna sit there and study, let y'all people get sent up, boy. No, man, at the end of the day, y'all really got to look at this, man, and really look at the fact that they set that man up, boy, and Makeda and them got paid that $90K from that GoFundMe, boy. They got paid $90K from GoFundMe. Who you know get paid $90K for something that happened to somebody else? At the end of the day, we all know this, man. And I know a lot of people be like, oh, okay, this cap, this, that. This ain't never no cap, boy. See me in person, boy. At the end of the day, boy, y'all got to understand, man, what's really going on, man. And ain't nobody gonna waste their time telling no grown man or no grown woman what's going on with somebody else when they the ones who really want to see what's going on with that person, but they ain't got inside sources, boy. They ain't got them connections, boy. You got to be connected in order to know what's really going on in Memphis. Like, you really got to look at the fact that everybody that played a role in this, man, like, I know a lot of people sit back and be like, you know what? I don't want to get myself involved in that because it'll jeopardize everything that I got going on. No, man. At the end of the day, we know for a fact that Young Dolph did what he did, boy. That camo car, boy, they said that it was 2 people in that car, boy, drove that camo car to Makedas, boy. Like, you got to understand, man, what's really going on, man. And for them to crop the picture of the Bentley out, boy, you got to understand, man. Everybody realizing right now, man. Everybody realizing and they opening their eyes right now due to the simple fact that they see. Soon as they opened their eyes, they saw the Bentley truck across the street, boy. Like, y'all gotta understand, man, who owned that Bentley truck? Who owned it? Like, somebody tell me in the comment section, because so many people scared, but they study searching for young Dolph. Like, this what makes me so mad, boy, because you searching for something but scared to, like, basically you probably search something else from somewhere else, but then you come to somebody else's joint and you instantly fall back. Like, no, at the end of the day, we know for a fact that people sit there and gossip. People sitting at home gossiping. People sitting there talking about, yeah, Young Dolph did. Okay, Young Dolph did this, Young Dolph did that, but at the same time, y'all know for a fact, Young Dolph, he led a straight, a narrow path, man. And I can't sugarcoat it. I know a lot of other people can't sugarcoat it because they know where Dolph came from, boy. They know exactly how Dolph was thinking. Dolph had over 100 cribs that people didn't know about, but he kind of messed up when he tried to jump the boundaries. And this is coming from Memphis, man. And I want y'all to really look at what's really going on, because if you really pay attention to it, you'll really see that everybody that's connected with it, they know Big Moochie Grape, and Big Moochie Grape was the main one on the phone with him, and Paper Raoul went to Ruth Chris. And I want y'all to understand, Paper Raoul should have never walked through that front lobby. That's why Young Dolph's eyes got bucked. As soon as Paper Raoul walked through the door while they was taking a picture, why did old girl in that green dress wait till Young Dolph started taking a picture to text Paper Raoul, tell him come in, boy? Like, at the end of the day, we know for a fact that Paper Raoul, he's sitting there he looking like, okay, he ain't in here with nobody. He go back out to the car. Second of all, as soon as he go back out to the car, he tells Snoop Bands, hey, boy, he in there by himself, boy. I look at it like, hold on, boy. Like, y'all got to really look at the fact that Paper Raoul instantly, boy, he called about 8, 9 people, boy. They all waited for Young Dolph to walk out of there, boy, because don't nobody know for the simple fact that when Young Dolph walked out of Ruth Chris, Young Dolph saw his own artist right there. He saw his own people right there, boy. And if I ain't never told nobody what really happened with this Young Dolph case, you going to hear now. Hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you're new to the channel, boy. Boy, he came right out. Once he came out the front door, boy, they was in a G-Wagon. The blue G-Wagon with the yellow stitching on the side. Y'all got to really look at what's really going on, man, because everybody know for a fact that's Paper Raoul. Like, everybody knows Snoop Band's with him every time. Like, everybody know it was the people that was with him. They instantly, they grabbed a bag. One dude run up, snatched the bag, boy. Once he snatched the bag, boy, Young Dolph looked to the side like, hold on. Young Dolph thinking it came from old girl with the green dress, boy. Like, I already know for a fact that people sit there and don't really pay attention to what's really going on when it's out there. Like, when it's up, it's stuck, man. Y'all know this for the simple fact that everybody sit there and come into it. People come into a whole conception of, okay, Young Dolph went to the cookie shop. After he went to the cookie shop, this happened. No, it didn't happen like that, boy. At the end of the day, y'all saw everything that was added up and tied to the Young Dolph and what happened with Young Dolph, because you got to understand the key players in this chess game. It was Paper Raoul, Snoop Bands, it was Straight Drop, Cornelius Smith, it was Burnett, it was Moneybagg Yo, parked across the street, Black Youngster. He was in the passenger seat. Y'all gotta understand what's really going on, and we gonna really take this with a grain of salt, y'all, because you can't be too quick to look at this like it's something else.
They're going to be going through the security footage from Makedas, from the front, the back. I mean, that's a big part, because the bullets, as we know, came from the inside out. They didn't come from the outside in. So although they have 2 suspects, in custody, there's still a chance that there are going to be more people that they get picked up along the way as the security footage comes out.
And we all know this for a fact that everybody that played a role in it, they sitting there looking like, you know what? Key Glock, he been a little quiet for a little bit too long. Like, y'all got to really look at this, man. Key Glock was one person who rolled for Dolph since the beginning. But then when they saw that Key Glock went to Moneybagg Your House, boy, what did he go to Moneybagg Your House for and apologize for? What is you apologizing for, boy? And your homie just got sent up. You see what just happened with Finesse 2 Times. Finesse 2 Times sat there and signed to somebody who he know was his op. Like, we all know this, man. And at the end of the day, we know for a fact that Finesse 2 Times, he not going for what they got planned for, man. And you got to understand that this is something that we all know that really affected the whole PRE. And if you look at it, Moneybagg, yo, sent the dude off to go instantly blow at 6 people. You feel me? Like, at the end of the day, we already know this, man. And we already know for a fact that it was Moneybagg Yo who told them that if you get Dolph now, y'all will get a cut. I give y'all 50K a piece. I want y'all to really understand what's really going on, man. This is something that we all can take heed to and take notes on, because if we don't take notes on this, man, it's going to end up being to the fact that Black Youngster going to end up being on top, and you're going to see all the PRE artists can't even get over 100K views. And when you can't get over 100K views, that means that you had ties with something, man. Like, you really got to pay attention to this.
Yeah, I mean, you got to pay attention to all the evidence. It's going to be years until this actually goes to trial. There's so many things that are being pointed out right now and still kept confidential. But the fact is it said he was shot 22 times at the scene, but yeah, I did not see hardly any blood.
We think that someone drove his car to the scene at the end of the day.
Yeah, at the end of the day, the footage is going to go through and tell the truth. From there, from the cookie shop, from the gas station, get footage from Family Dollar next door, and a couple of cars I'm sure will have security footage as well. So, but everybody knew far too much of where he was going and what he had planned that day, or not planned that day.
Yeah, but it was so many people, and I don't want to be a hypocritical person, but it was so many people involved in it, and they were at Makedas, but they weren't in the front. They was on the side of Makedas where you couldn't see the camera. As y'all see, when they instantly, oh girl, Kiosha hopped right out the car. She put the camera right on the door where the arm was. No, that ain't where the shooters was, boy. The shooters was right on the side of her, boy, where she had the camera to the side. If y'all saw them 2 dudes with the dreads, boy, with all black and the gray jogging pants, boy, them was the blowers.
Yeah, and it is going to take years because there's tons of information to go through. Typically, they anticipate about 3 to 4 years. There's a lot of stuff to go through, and there's new information that's released every single day. The footage, though, isn't going to be released to the public until they actually have the trial. So they're still going through the footage and putting all the pieces together. There's a lot of pieces, moving pieces, because this didn't just happen at one place. This was a series of events that happened that added up to this, and they're trying to piece it all together. So the law system takes years for everything. So that's just how it is, unfortunately.
And I know a lot of you guys look at this from a whole different perspective, but I want y'all to look at it from the Dolph perspective. If y'all Dolph land, man, y'all got to let it be known, man, at the end of the day, man, it's people who sat there and really plotted on this man, boy. He ain't do nothing to them. He ain't do nothing to them guys, boy. At the end of the day, Moneybagg Yo sitting back. thinking that it's over with. No, it's not over with, boy. He's sitting back, boy, with all purple on, boy, thinking that is over with. And y'all know for a fact that Moneybagg, yo, boy, young Dolph cousin pulled up on him, boy. It don't matter. Going on, we gonna overlook the fact that young Dolph set a big foundation for the whole Memphis. And again, like I said, it was only a few people that walked in that store, and as you can see, like Makita Raven now, they had more than 4 people working there. Like y'all gotta understand, the people that opened that door knew what the plan was gonna be and knew exactly what was gonna transpire and go down. I want y'all to really pay attention to that, man, because this could really affect the whole PRE right now. And I want y'all to throw the Dolphins in the comment section and throw the PREs in the comment section if you rocking with the whole movement. And I know a lot of people act shady when they get around certain people and try to have a certain way that they do stuff and hopping in and out of cars, and you see most people in the passenger seat, but as soon as they get around other people, they act like they running the show. Like at the end of the day, we know for a fact with Keita Raven them ain't running the show at all, ain't doing nothing, ain't letting nothing fall. Like you gotta understand, man. They did that for the bread. They didn't do that because Gotti and them wanted them to. No, you gotta understand, Moneybagg, yo, he instantly he know everything that went on in that cookie shop. And the reason I say that, and I like to send my condolences to young Dolph, because a lot of people sit there and forget what really happened and who really played a role and what's really going on. So I want y'all to really look at this, man, and take heed to it, man, because this really put people in the perspective of like what's really to come with this. And I know a lot of people sit there and try to hold their head now when they see Makita Raven now. People try to stop talking. People try to act like they had no involvement in this, when we all know for a fact that they did have involvement, a big involvement. And forensics came out and they evident they Prince was on it. And if you see one thing, you see Black Youngster, the way that he was moving strategic, but he kind of left some track. Like he was real sloppy with this one. And I know Moneybagg, yo, looking at him like, man, we put all this money down and you sit there and you mess up the whole move, you jag the whole play. Like, I want y'all to understand, Big Jook not too happy about this. And we all know for a fact that Big Jook profited 450K off this. We know this, all blue hundreds. Like, we can really pay attention and really sit back and really open our eyes to the fact that this is something that could really mess the whole CMG RICO indictment up, because you got to understand, when they put that into motion, it's over with. Yo, Gotti already said he leaving the state. As soon as I say put that seal on the paper, man, he said he leaving the state. And I want y'all to know that whenever you play a role in something like this, man, you have to be cautious. You have to really be like aware of your surroundings and aware of what's going on, because we can all vouch for this, man. We can all vouch that this is a revolving door, man, and that like a lot of people played a big role in this, and we can really sit back and take notes on this, man, because we don't want nobody else getting sent up. We know for a fact that all the people that played a role in this, man, they scared. They sitting there because they already got tied. Y'all gotta understand, they already got tied to the whole case. Like, we know for a fact that Cornelius Smith is one person who sat there and came out, and he basically said that he didn't want no parts of it. And we all know for a fact that we all know for a fact that the young Dolph situation, it led to a lot of things transpiring, and evidence came back that like the stuff that was done to young Dolph and the stuff that was used to get done to young Dolph was used in multiple other crimes. before.
Right. The Mercedes was stolen a few days before, and then the gun that was used to kill young Dolph was actually used to shoot two other women, which one of the women was killed. Which,
Or do you think that his artists came up with the plan themselves? Do you think the opposite side did it, or do you think it was just a coincidence because they're bringing up the fact that he was in Roof Chris and they basically carry him to the Bentley truck, and then early that morning they took him inside Makedas and staged the whole thing.
I mean, I don't know. They'll definitely be able to see on the footage, though, from the shop when the trial comes through, because they'll see him physically walk in. And if there's no footage of that happening, well, then how did he get in? Where did the footage go? And everything else.
Because they said his car was actually towed, like towed from there, but they said it was an official. I don't want to name no names because people are risking their life, man. Like real talk, people still living in Memphis. Like we gotta look at the fact that they said that the car was driven by an official
I mean,
to the cookie shop.
who knows? The one thing I do know is that when there was footage of him at the gas station a few days prior on Elvis Presley Boulevard, he had the same clothes on, which was I think a day or two later, which seems highly unlikely for the wardrobe that he had, available to him
Yeah,
to wear two clothes 2 days in a row.
he had too much money for that,
Right.
and a lot of people saying that Makedas did two interviews, and by her doing the interviews, it incriminated her whole family.
I mean, gonna find out. She's the one who said she wanted to be part of CMG. She'd do anything she could to be part of it. So
That
what
gives
price is
all
that?
exactly that gives all accountability at this point, and we all know for a fact that when the feds come, they come to collect. They don't come to ask questions. They already have the evidence built up, and we all know for a fact that there's a lot of people sitting back like, man, this could have easily been avoided. They didn't have to get themselves into this, man. They didn't have to do what they did. But in all sense, this is what goes down.
To him.
And we know that we can really avoid what's really going on by sitting there and not going down the same path that other people go down, man. To be honest with you, man, some people sit there and do the dumbest things, man. They see a person fall over the rock, man, and they instantly go walk right there and fall over the rock too. Hey, man, at the end of the day, y'all gotta wake up, man. Open your eyes and realize what's really going on, because if you don't, it's gonna be too late, man. And we all gotta have a sense of mind to be able to cope with what's really going on, because a lot of our guys getting sent up, man, because they moving wrong. And they say Young Dolph was moving wrong, but I really feel that he wasn't moving wrong. The people who was with him was jealous and envious of what he had going on and how much bread that he had in that bag. Y'all gotta understand that Rainbow Louis bag costed 40K by itself, and he had like 150K in there. Just imagine how much bread that he had in the cribs.
I mean, at the end of the day, everybody have a price? So what's their price?
The
You
price sometimes is them taking you out the game and sending you up on the chessboard, and basically them taking your spot. But whole time it ain't gonna go like that, because if people rock with Dolph, they rock with Dolph. They didn't rock with Big Moochie. They didn't rock with Key Glock. They only rock with the people he did features with. Once he did features with Key Glock, that made Key Glock get half his fan base, which put Key Glock on the status halfway of Dolph.
I mean, greed will make people do crazy things, and unfortunately, a lot of these people he thought that he could trust. He thought they were his friends. He's hooked them up with positions and jobs, so that they could better themselves, and then it ended up backfiring, because at this point, who knows who had a hand in this.
But they said Makedas had a hand in it.
Well, she said that she wanted to be part of CMG, and should do any. There's an interview. She'd said, she wanted to should do anything to be part of them. So, is this part of what she would do to become part of CMG? I don't know.
And this goes to show that her boyfriend 901 Trigger Trey, his Ford truck, he had like a 19, like they said it was a 1998 Ford Explorer that was sitting across the street right on the side of Moneybagg Bentley truck. And the Bentley truck costed $500K. Like, what is a $1,500 Ford Explorer? You feel me? Yeah. What is a $500 on at the auction Ford Explorer doing sitting next to a Bentley that's worth $500K if they not in cahoots? Like, real talk, why is they sitting next to each other if they not in cahoots?
I mean, you think that maybe they're up to some business together.
But the truck belongs to Makeda Raven and her boyfriend. The car is right. Listen, the Ford Explorer that was sitting right across the street, boy.
The gray one?
The gray one. It's registered to registered to Raven Hill.
The boyfriend.
No, Raven. Listen, only reason I say Raven Hill because she got two last names. Her name is Raven Winton Hill. Like, you gotta understand, she go under Raven Winton when she ducking the radar, but she go under Raven Hill when she's setting up stuff like the Young Dolph situation. So you really gotta pay attention to that. And when a woman's setting up things, two people play a role in that. The guy and the woman. And the woman was Raven, and the guy was Moneybagg Yo and Black Youngster.
Yep. And clearly, if they were sitting next to each other, I mean, they had to have something going on. It's across the street is a church. Like, it's not even a real church. I mean, it is a church, but it's like more of a building than a church. Doesn't seem like they have any business being over there necessarily at the time of day.
You talking about where the exact spot that the Bentley truck was sitting?
Yeah.
It's a brown building with a green like overhead, like to protect it from the rain, like to protect it from the rain. Like, that's what you saying?
Yeah, I guess the car or the truck was all the way up to the wall.
So Moneybagg Yo truck was all the way against the wall.
Pulled up to the wall.
Okay.
That church style building.
Yeah, it looked like a church, and then again, it looked like, by church only been on like certain days and stuff, like it looked like they was parked like where they can kind of like hurry up and pull off.
Yeah, there was a lot of area over there that people could have pulled off.
Yeah, that's sad because that was the same person who he did a song with. Young Dolph did a song with Moneybagg Yo, as they say. They said he did a song with him. Why would you do a song with somebody you're going to be in tour with in the future?
Only to get information to be closer. You keep your friends closer, your enemies closer, or whatever they say. But, I mean, he wanted to know what moves he was making. If he's part of them, then it can't look like he's going against him. It only looks like he's with him.
Yeah, and that's sad because the watch that's on Moneybagg Yo wrist right now, as y'all can see, man, to the left-hand side, man, under the record sign, man. Look, man, open y'all eyes, pay attention to what's really going on, man. That's a PRE watch, y'all. Y'all got to understand, man. Dolph had gold watches, and he had all white gold watches, boy. The gold is yellow gold, boy. Like, you got to understand, man. And we all know for a fact that everything that goes on in these type of situations lead to somebody getting sent up. And it's sad because it's the people you around that you know.
The company that you keep.
And they say birds of a feather flock together. And they only say that when you do something negative.
But the thing is when is it going to end? Because if it's constant back and forth, and back and forth. The violence isn't making the community any better. It's not helping out these businesses in the area, the youth in the area. That's not, some of these kids looked up to him. That doesn't help them. They're to be afraid to go outside in their own community. That's not, I don't think he would have wanted that.
And it's like likewise, man, because you have to. I appreciate you, like, for even being on a show, man, because by you even being on this phone call, man, it really like gives Memphis a breather. Like at the end of the day, we know for a fact that why was it that many? Why was it all them foreign cars parked outside of Makedas when they only a cookie shop who making less than $50 a day? Makeda Raven them, they highest pay was when Young Dolph came. Every other day they made $73.62, man. Y'all really gotta understand that, man. They made that every single day because the cookies were number $5, and it was only a total of like 4 people coming who really was rocking with them. So they had all the motives to set up Dolph because Dolph was like an easy link. Like y'all know about the easy links, man.
He was the paycheck. He was the paycheck to get her what she wanted to be part of CMG. She wanted, to be on the map a little bit more and get her name out there. She did that. And then they had the GoFundMe where they raised, I think, about 89 or 90,000. There's a lot of come up for somebody's life, though.
Especially somebody who you really don't even like. Like at the end of the day, we know for a fact they saw Young Dolph C8. The C8 Corvette was right there on the side of dude with the tan hat.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gotta understand, dude had an A on top of his hat, boy. Like, we all gotta really pay attention to this, man, because if you really look at it, man, dude instantly, he walked right up. He asked them, what y'all on, boy? Like, this goes to show that it was witnesses at the scene that they paid off, man.
I mean, there was a couple witnesses that didn't even want to speak, but after they did get 2 people in custody, like the woman from I think it was Family Dollar, came out and started talking.
Her name was 007.
Oh, wow.
That's what they call it. They call her 007, like, under the skies. Why do they call her 007 like she under the skies? Like, no. She was planted there. She was there to watch. Y'all got to understand, 007, she had a ponytail in her hair with the pink bobo. Y'all got to understand what's really going on, man. She had the pink bobo on the back of her head, man. Like, y'all got to look at the fact that 007 was the one who saw everything go down. She saw when Moneybagg pulled up. She saw when they ran out the back and went past the fisherman. She saw when Young Dolph instantly got moved to the window. Like, y'all gotta understand, boy, they hit that window out, boy. They instantly, boy, everything that they let off, boy, up in there, boy. Y'all gotta understand, man. All them rounds that went off, boy, they went straight to the window, boy. Dolph ain't even get hit.
I mean, the bullets came from the inside, from the back somewhere. But there was a girl that was waiting on him. I guess she was at the store for about 3 weeks. She didn't even say anything when she saw the 2 guys in the front window. She just ran. I don't know what she had in her hands. She just ran. So
why would she just run though? Like, I'm trying to understand. The Fed said that she just ran because she literally, like, she knew to run instantly right across the street. And y'all got to understand the direction she ran to. She didn't run to the side to Family Dollar to get help because of what was happening with Dolph, boy. No, she ran right out there and hopped right in the Bentley truck, boy. Like, y'all got to understand, boy. Old girl from Makedas hopped in the Bentley truck right after Young Dolph got sent up right by that window. Y'all gotta understand, man.
She was young. She was, I think, 17. But she's gone through a lot of therapy for what she's seen.
Because they try to pay her off. You can't pay a person who you just hired off to basically involve themselves in something that you got going on, man. I'm gonna tell you just like that, man. Y'all know how the streets work, man. You're not finna sit there and hide nobody in your business and they just got around you. No, it don't go like that. At the end of the day, we know for a fact that the people that play the role in this, they at the top, man. You gotta understand, Yo Gotti, he instantly take right off. Boom. Soon as Yo Gotti take right off, boy, Moneybagg Yo take off in the Bentley truck, boy. They go straight to Moneybagg Yo OG, her restaurant, boy. That's why them people ran there, boy. Them people went there, boy. They was there like 3 minutes, boy, right after they heard Dolph got sent up, boy. Boy, them people was on them, boy. They wanted them, boy. Like, at the end of the day, we know this for a fact, man. And we know a lot of people played a role in this, and a lot of people could really take notes on this because it was people that sat there and said, you know what? I'm going to call Dolph to the shop. But they plotted why they called Dolph to the shop. They act like they wanted him to take a picture. Like, you got to understand, they acted like the OG. Like, he never talked to the OG on the phone. He never talked to Makedas Raven OG on the phone, boy. He instantly came right up there because he been giving them bread for the last 5 years, man. I want y'all to understand the bread that he been giving them. He thinks she want another, you feel me, another $400 to, you feel me, to get the cookie dough. Like, I want y'all to understand, man, what's really going on, man. This is something we all need to pay attention to and really realize what's really going on, man, because this is a revolving door, and we really need to open our eyes and understand that this could be faulty, man. It could be faulty in the door, boy, because they said that the front door was where Cornelius Smith and them came, but they said the back door is where Black Youngster was standing. I keep telling y'all, man, y'all need to open your eyes, man, and really realize what's really going on, because it's only a few people who want to see PRE make it. Key Glock got indicted, boy. Like, y'all got to understand, boy. Who's to say Key Glock ain't had nothing to do with it? But I feel personally that Paper Route Wood and them tried to put Key Glock in the mix. But Key Glock said, boy, y'all do that to Dolph, boy, I'm coming back for y'all, boy.
Young Jock said
Young Jock.
Yes, said that CMG, he said that they only, they hit once, or they try once and they hit it.
Like, it's basically one
Something
and
like
gone.
that.
That's
exactly.
what they saying.
They don't
like,
need to do two chances.
They don't need to double back.
Nah, it happens. If they say they're going to do it, that's it. It's done.
And that goes to show that if they want something, they're going to get it. And you see how Moneybagg Yo just got his head retwisted, man. Y'all got to really understand. He got his hair retwisted by Makedas Raven. Like, you got to understand, she got dreads. This is something that we all can take notes on, man. Because if we don't take notes on this, man, it's just going to pass our eyes, man. And we really need to pay attention, man, because if he going to Makedas Raven crib, that means he hanging with 901 Trigger Tray, man.
They be chilling. They
be cooling, boy. Like, at the end of the day, man, we all got to understand, man, you can't hang with the ops, man. If you rock with Dolph at the beginning, you got to rock with him at the end. You got to throw the Dolphins in the chat because Moneybagg Yo think it's that, man. This ain't that, boy. At the end of the day, CMG ain't on nothing, boy. Like, we all know for a fact that PRE set a foundation.
Mm-hmm.
And they got mad, boy. Moneybagg Yo said Young Dolph made more songs with me, boy. We got to take him out the game, boy. We got to send him up, boy.
That part.
And we all know for a fact that this is a revolving door, boy. And we all need to basically make the light bulb turn on, man. We really got to understand that it's a cover over everything, man. And you got to uncap everything. So if we really pay attention to this, man, put on y'all headphones, man, and listen to what's really going on, man, and really look at the picture, man. The dude with the hat, boy. The dude with the hat, boy. Y'all gotta understand, man. Yo Gotti, he's sitting back, letting everybody get taken down. He's still gonna be on top, boy.
I mean, everyone did what they had to do to get further ahead, and that meant taking someone out of the game. You know, you take them out of the game, you take another step up the ladder, and you know, you see it in like the jewelry, like, you know, that's messed up. You walking around with
Another guy's jewelry,
yeah, who's not even around.
Yeah, they said that they dropped the jewelry off the finger.
Like,
they said that one of his artists had the jewelry on the finger, and he dropped it while he was recording the video, saying that he was promoting Dolph's new song. Boy, you gotta understand, Dolph had over 450 songs, man, that haven't been released, man.
Those are real blood diamonds.
Yeah, at the end of the day, we know for a fact. We know this, man. We really got to take heed to this, man. And a lot of y'all, if y'all rocking with Young Dolph or the channel, y'all ain't got to rock with me. At the end of the day, I'm just here to bring the message. At the end of the day, rock with Dolph, boy. Hit the subscribe button so you get updates and details on what's really going on, because at the end of the day, we know Key Glock sent back. Like, man, them boys set my boys up, boy.
Mm-hmm.
Like, them boys tried to send my mans up, boy. Like, we all know this, man. And then some people be like, get to the point. And I'll be like, fall back, goofy. You feel me? That's what I be saying to the people who be saying, get to the point. You feel me? We all know for a fact that everybody said that Yo Gotti's niece was the solid one in this, but she ended up folding. Like, y'all gotta understand, the people that fold in these type of cases, man, is because they sit there and look at this from a whole different perspective and think that things like it's sweet, man. They thought Young Dolph was somebody who was basically finesse 2-time homie. Like, y'all, no, Young Dolph, they tried to do him like they did finesse 2-time homie. And y'all gotta understand, the way finesse 2-time instantly ran up and signed to that label, that made him an extra goofy. I'm gonna be honest with y'all.
Yeah, that was too fast.
Because that means to tell everybody that you was rocking with Young Dolph and then you end up rocking with Moneybagg, yo, as soon as you get out the joint. You was talking to Moneybagg. Tell them about them release messages, man. From you conversating with Moneybagg, yo, in the joint. He was FaceTiming Moneybagg, yo, boy. Hey, and then they said your OG should work for me. I'm gonna pay her $2 an hour. Like, at the end of the day, we know for a fact that the people like sit back and they understand, man, like something not right. But man, I had to hit the boop. You feel me? At the end of the day, man, they probably in the chat right now, boy. Them people, boy. Finesse 2-time watching this chat right now, boy. I don't even care, boy. Finesse 2-time, you bogus, boy. You should have never did that to Dolph, boy, and signed to Moneybagg, yo, boy. At the end of the day, we already know Key Glock did music with Black Youngster, boy. And that's the key. Like, that's the key, man. You shouldn't have never did music with the ops, boy. Like, at the end of the day, boy. We know this for. Like, we all know for a fact. We know this going on, man. We know people sitting back like, you know what? I didn't like the fact that he instantly, hey, shout out to folks, boy. At the end of the day, gang, boy. T-Cool, boy. Hey, boy, y'all know what it is, boy. You know how we stepping, boy. Like, y'all know what it is, boy. We need to get in the game, man, because we got the DA on the line right now. And I want y'all to understand, man, that they said that Cornelius Smith I'm gonna let them tell what Cornelius Smith said about how he feel about Young Dolph and how he feel that he shouldn't be like in there because he said that he really didn't do nothing with what's going on with Young Dolph.
That's what everyone's gonna say. Everyone says they didn't have a part in it, but at the end of the day, we're gonna see everybody did take a small part, and even a small part led up to this big tragic event.
Yeah, and we all know for a fact that everybody, boy, hey T Cool boy, you my boy, I'm gonna make you a moderator, boy, on my kids, boy. Y'all gotta be focused, boy. And if I ain't ever spit no real stuff, boy, y'all gonna hit on this live, boy, because it's live, boy. When it's live, boy, y'all know it's live, boy, and you gotta realize what's really going on because if you don't realize that this is a foul game, man, and realize the fact that you got to open your eyes and realize you got to understand what's really going on, boy. You going to be in a messed up situation, boy. You got to get it, boy. If you don't get it, boy, you ain't going to get it, boy. Like at the end of the day, we already know this, man. Hit the like button, boy. We already know for, he say, man, this man, he said this man got 5 channels. Of course I got 5 channels. Of course. Why wouldn't I have 5 channels? Do you know who I am? Do you know who I am, kid? Like at the end of the day, I rock with you, boy. At the end of the day, boy, I ain't gonna discriminate, boy. You my boy. Like we all know this, boy. If you ain't trying to turn up, boy, don't come to this channel, boy. I turn up on this channel, boy, and we got exclusives on this channel, boy. Like we turn up, boy. People don't even know what that is. Turn up mean you get crunk, boy. You get it in, boy. Like, you gotta understand, boy. Y'all know I'm on one of them yappers, boy. Like, understand, man. 5 channels off the yaps, boy. Hey, what he say? He crashing out, boy. Like, at the end of the day, it's RP Dolph for none. Like, they did not really care about, like, Dolph at the end of the day, boy. Because one thing for certain and 2 things for sure. They always supposed to care about the security. But you got to understand, boy, the security dog was in the car, boy. If he had that security dog out, boy, y'all got to understand, boy, when they went in that car and took that stuff out the front passenger seat, that dog started barking, boy. Like, y'all got to understand, man, they think this a game, boy. But young Dolph had his dog in the car, boy, the security dog, boy. I know for a fact that everybody know that the security dog would have instantly got one of them, boy, and then y'all know that they would have left some at the scene, boy.
Unless the dog knew it, the person.
Yeah, the dog actually didn't know the people with the jogging suits on. Y'all gotta understand this, man.
Or did he?
Boy, they know what happened at that scene, boy. They know for a fact when everybody did they research on this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Boy, it came back to old girl in the green dress, boy. They said old girl in the green dress was the main one. The steakhouse, boy. They said she was the main one.
Yeah.
They said she was the one that instantly told Dolph, yeah, I'm going to see you later, which made Dolph think that it was over with. They was at a birthday party. And if those facts, throw it in the comment section, man. Like at the end of the day, boy, we all know for a fact that, boy, hey, shout out to T Cool, boy, gang. Hey, look, we already know for a fact that this is a revolving door, boy. And y'all know if y'all rocking with Dolph, man, y'all have to throw the Dolphins in the chat because if you're not rocking with Dolph, you rocking with the other side and you just want to listen. Like we all know this, man, for a fact, man. And it's a lot of people who sit there, put a lot of energy into the other side when real life you got to sit back and look at what you've been doing, boy. You can't be posting all that extra stuff on the net, boy. Like when they post that stuff on the net, it indicates that they real life did what they did.
Yeah.
Big Moochie Grape just went live, boy, right after he got indicted. Y'all gotta really look at that, boy. They taking care of them boys, boy. Like at the end of the day, boy, the ops taking care of the certain people in PRE. I ain't gonna say their names, boy, but just know they doing interviews right now. Y'all really gotta understand what's really going on, man. Like at the end of the day, boy, like boy, use a goofy, and you finna get BLOCKED just like your OG. You hear me, big dog? Bam, got you, big dog. I just got your stupid. Hey, you hear me? Let's get this money. Hey, boy, y'all know what happened to Dolph, boy. At the end of the day, we know for a fact there's a lot of people looking at Finesse 2 times. Like Finesse 2 times did something. He really didn't do nothing but sign to the ops. So you know what happens when you make a peace treaty. And they saying that Yo Gotti sitting there like, I don't want him in this studio. You know, Yo Gotti got 3 studios. He don't want him in the main studio where all the CMG members at. He don't want him in there because if he in there, boy, somebody gonna instantly, boy, y'all know what's gonna happen, boy. If if he go in that studio, boy. And I want y'all to really look at this, man. Hit the like button if you new. If you rocking with Dolph, man, just let me know. Like at the end of the day, you can drop them in the comment section or you can give your opinion. Like we all know that them people put them sticks out. You feel me? They pulled them sticks out quick, boy. Like y'all gotta understand, man. Maurice Hill. Like at the end of the day, I ain't gonna even lie, man. He guilty, man, to the fullest, man. Like I ain't want to even say it like that, but Maurice Hill guilty, man. I'm riding with Dolph at the end of the day. If Dolph land or no land, man, hit the like button. Like at the end of the day, we know for a fact that the people that play the role in this, they send them like, why did Maurice Hill even go back in Makedas? He went back in Makedas because he moved the car 3 times, man. Once he moved the car, they instantly looked at him like, why is he steady moving his car? This before they even heard the bah, 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 bah. Before they even heard that, boy, like y'all gotta really understand what's really going on, man. Before they even heard them, boy, they saw Maurice parking. So Maurice looking at the fact that is they looking at him like he a suspect? Yes, they is, man. And if y'all go look on every site, boy, you can binge watch all of my videos.
Why was the first thing he did was move the car?
He moved the car because the first time he had on the Makedas shirt, like he was going to work there, you know, the manager shirt with the name tag. He had a blue name tag. He went in there, he instantly went in there. He saw Dolph, he instantly pulled off, snatched the chain. People don't know
no
that.
one tried like CPR or anything?
He didn't try to revive him or nothing.
Oh,
all he did was snatch Young Dolph's chain.
That's terrible.
Like, you got to understand, man, the chain was worth more than everything in there. And then after he snatched the chain, Dolph instantly grabbed him. Once Dolph grabbed his shirt, boy, he instantly fall back. He went in there. Hold on, let me go get these clothes out the car. Soon as Maurice Hill went in the car, he instantly grabbed the clothes. He backseat, he grabbed a shirt, switched the other shirt. Soon as Maurice Hill switched the other shirt, he instantly, okay, let me go back in so I can wash my hands and change, and basically put some of that look, you know, y'all know that Dial soap, the DAIL. Mm-hmm. Boy, he put some of the Dial soap on his hand. He instantly, once he did that, boy, he thought everything was off, boy, but boy, it was still on him because the stuff was on the chain, man. He still got the residue from the chain on him, man. Like, y'all really got to understand what's really going on, man. Maurice Hill went back in the car because he had to change his clothes because he got Dolph stuff on him, man. Like, you got to understand, man. After they sent Dolph up, he got Dolph stuff on him, man. And this sad, man, and it really goes to show that it's a lot of people who sit back looking at this like, did Young Dolph make a bad mistake by even going to Makedas? I really feel that Young Dolph didn't make no bad mistake by going to Makedas because he actually had money invested and tied to Makedas, and he actually wanted to get his profit off of what was going on with Makedas. And we all know for a fact that if you got money tied into any company, You gonna go back to get every dime, even if it's $400, $600, man. No, you gotta go back and get every money, because when you invest in somebody or you invest in a company, you realize you gotta get the back end from it. You real life can't sit there and let them people take not a dime of your money. And we know for a fact, Makeda Raven them looking at this like, okay, young Dolph, he really didn't do nothing. He really didn't help us really. Like, this how they was looking at this man. Like, and a lot of people can vouch for me. And I know a lot of people looking at it like, why is they sitting there looking at young Dolph like he did something wrong? Young Dolph ain't do nothing wrong. No. Makeda Raven them, to be honest with y'all, Makeda Raven them sitting up looking at young Dolph like he did something wrong because he didn't put none of them on. He only invested in his business because it was all business, never personal. They try to say, hey, what's up, cousin? They try to use every name in the book. They, hey, what's up, cousin? Hey, brother. Hey, this and that. You can't do that because young Dolph think on the business mentality, which a lot of people can't really fathom at this point, because that's why they see that young Dolph was getting money at an early age due to right after he left CMG, like he kind of started making his own money on a branch off tip. Like, y'all gotta really understand this, man. And I know a lot of people look at the fact that if you look at Maurice Dore, like one of them videos, boy, if y'all look at one of them videos, boy, you'll see two of them, boy, y'all see two of them things in that dope, boy.
Yeah.
Two of them, y'all know what them things is, boy. At the end of the day, we gotta open our eyes to the fact that what's really going on, because if we don't really look at this and take it with a grain of salt, it could be anybody. You can have somebody around you that could be a Maurice who could pull up and park 3 times. Like, y'all gotta understand, man. Like, by them sending him up, it led him to not being able to come outside. Maurice can't even go to Walmart, y'all. Like, y'all gotta understand what's really going on, because he went to Makeda's on dummy.
I mean, and at the end of the day, though, you know, if you can't trust your friends, who can you trust? I mean, these people that he had around him, obviously was some envy, there was jealousy over money, paper money and materialistic items.
Yeah, but it wasn't even about that, man. It was about the materialistic items, man, that Yo Gotti was possessing, man. Like, you gotta understand that everybody that Yo Gotti had in the way, they got Young Dolph out the way. Like, we all gotta understand what's really going on there. I know a lot of people sat there and said, Young Dolph, brother, man, he not really speaking up. He don't have to speak up, you guys. If you really look at it, you guys, you have to really look at the fact that Young Dolph, brother, man, he's scared for his life, man. Them people sent his brother up, boy, and his brother the one that had the money.
Yep. He saw it all.
And he was the one to basically have to keep going through this every day. He studied seeing what happened. Like, he studied seeing Makeda Raven them, what they did. Hey, this is something that we all can take heed to, man. This is something that can hurt everybody. It's a like we know for a fact Key Glock sat there and rapped about everything but Dolph. But I rock with Key Glock, but I rock with Dolph more than I rock with PRE. Throw the Dolphins in the chat. I want y'all to really look at it, man, because I do what I do for a reason, man. I do what I do and I'm proud of it, man. I rock with Dolph. At the end of the day, man, it's RP Dolph and Noah. You feel me? Ain't no CMG, boy. CMG, y'all know what just happened, boy. Y'all saw what happened, boy. It was people who instantly rocking with CMG. How y'all gonna rock with CMG and y'all PRE, boy? We know this for a fact, boy. And the people sitting back looking at Big Moochie Grape like, why would you even text Moneybagg, yo, trying to sign to his label after Dolph got sent up. You thinking there wasn't gonna be no more PRE? You gave up hope in the whole PRE.
It was too soon. He tried to sign too soon.
He tried to sign to Moneybagg, yo, too soon, boy. And Moneybagg, yo, is tied with Yo Gotti. You can't sign to the ops. I keep telling y'all what happened with Finesse 2 times. If y'all rocking with the channel, boy, hey, on everything I love, boy, it's PREs or nothing, boy. Hit the like button, boy.